Welcome back to modifying an F-86 Sabre. Well guys, how does she look? Got her painted in one piece. Take you on a little tour here. Now, I caution you, I'm not the greatest painter in the world. I love to build. I'm a great builder. But I'm not the greatest painter in the world. It was kind of difficult finding some of the paint for this, the silver, that wouldn't damage the foam. But there you go. Now, I didn't use silver. I experimented with chrome first, and someone said they liked the chrome better. And you know what? You're right. It looks like it's chrome, doesn't it? It ought to blind you when it flies by in the sun. Even got the speed brakes heated up and painted. They look good. There's the cockpit in place. I did kind of, even though trying to be careful, I did kind of screw up the latch a little bit so the latch is being repaired. And so it kind of looks like it's fresh off the assembly line. Again, we got the elevators in place. They're not painted yet, but they're in place. They're ready to be painted. We're going to get that done today. And like I said, I'm not the greatest painter in the world. I've always had problems painting. That's my weak point. That's why I was trying to listen to a lot of you guys out there when it came to tips on painting. And a lot of your tips did help, and I thank you. When it came to that spray paint, the acrylic lacquer, the Hanger 9, one thing I was told about this, it is safe for foam, but what hurts the foam is the propellant that's in the can. The propellant that propels the paint is what hurts the foam. So what you should do is you stand off from your project about 12 to 14 inches and spray light coats. That way the propellant doesn't damage the foam and you get the effects of the paint. So I'm going to try that on another plane. But I went on and bought some yellow paint anyway because I was looking over the decals here. In fact, in my little Sabre book, I was looking over these different paint jobs. And as nice as they are, I still landed on the one with the yellow stripe, the most common one, with the yellow markings on it. I'm still going to keep that checkered tail. Now, one thing about these decals, they're nice decals. These are some big decal sheets. This is a smaller one. But these are some big decal sheets. Now, one thing that I did see that I didn't particularly care for, I'm going to show you this. The yellow here, see that yellow? I'm going to pull it up from the paper a little bit. See the yellow? It's a dull yellow. It's not bright at all. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and paint my stripes on. That way they're nice and bright. And we're not even going to use these decals. I'm going to paint them on. So right now, it just looks like it's fresh off the assembly line. I wanted you guys to get a chance to see it looking that way. And let's see if we can turn it around here a bit. So you can see the rear. There we go. You got your flaps here, your ailerons, your speed brakes. And like I said, there's the full flying tail. And like I said, it's going to be an airfield bird. It's not going to be a show bird. It's going to be to fly at the airfield. She's not going to be a hangar queen. Because the paint's not perfect. And honestly, if I get another Sabre, I would like to fiberglass it. And if I do fiberglass it, I'm going to take the time to cut all the details back in it. That way I can have all those little details that fiberglassing usually takes out. I think if I do get this again, I'm going to fiberglass it. That way I can really make it look good. But right now, this is where we're at. She's all in one piece. I even did up the fuel tanks too. I came up with a nice paint job for the fuel tanks. Wait till you see what I'm going to do to these. These aren't just silver. I got a little trick I'm going to do and make them look a lot better than what they are now. That kind of helped me keep myself looking different from everyone else. But so far, that's where we stand, and she looks pretty good. And swing it around this way for you. I'm gonna go ahead and paint some details into it, like details to the bay where the area where the speed brakes are. I paint some probably some zinc chromate in there. Also some other little details too I'm gonna paint into it. And later on I'm gonna add some decals as well and make her look decent. But that's where we are right now. She's coming along nicely. I should have had this done a long time ago, but due to circumstances I didn't. So, but hey, we're having fun and it's looking good. And that cheap cockpit really looks good too. I think I'm gonna have to buy some more silver and touch up a few things here and there. But that cheap cockpit really looks good. Well, that's it for now. We'll come back later because my battery's running down. And I'm gonna make another video later. All right?